I made a video on how to make $5,000 from the Berachain airdrop. This is the update. If you're to do one airdrop this year, it should be Berachain. After that video, Berachain did not go mainnet. The chain improved, making it smoother and user-friendly. They also raised an additional $100 million in funding, making it a total of $142 million in funding. The V2 testnet has started. In my opinion, this is going to be the biggest testnet airdrop this year because they have more funding now and people's attention at the moment is currently on Telegram tab bots. So more rewards for the few that take part in this airdrop. Let me show you how to take part in the airdrop step by step. But first, this is why you are taking part in the airdrop. Berachain started as an NFT project for fun. After attaining a massive following, they decided to build their own layer 1 blockchain, a proof of liquidity blockchain using the Cosmos SDK. It is an EVM identical blockchain, so every application built on Ethereum can be imported to Berachain. Berachain has 3 native coins: Bera, which will be used to pay gas fees; BGT, which is a governance token. This token is not transferable. It is only obtained by staking and providing liquidity. BGT earned this way can also be converted to Bera. Honey is a native stablecoin of Berachain. It has a 1-to-1 conversion with USDT, USDC. The aim of the testnet is for users to become familiar with different ways of using Berachain to earn money so that at mainnet they can continue to do the same. This can be done with Berachain's 6 native apps. MEXC is the decentralized exchange, BGT Station is a hub for governance, Honey for minting and redeeming a stable coin, Honey, Bend is for lending and borrowing, BERP is derivative protocol for trading futures, and Beratrail is Explorer to track all your on-chain activities on Berachain. Now, how do we test them out? The first thing is to go to Faucet to get the test token. To do that, I'm going to go to berachain.com. Here, you click on this dApps here, and what we'll do is I will click on Faucet here. Then come here, paste it, verify that you're a human, and click on Drip Token. This is going to send the test token to me. Now, before you can use this Faucet, you should make sure you have at least 0.001 ETH in your Ethereum mainnet wallet. This to ensure that there are no bots or just Sybil attack on the Berachain faucets. Now that I've gotten my token, what I'll do is to go back to berachain.com. I'm going to interact with all these platforms: MEXC, BG Station, Honey, Bend, Burp, and Beratrail. So I'll just open them one by one in another tab. So this is the MEXC. I'll go ahead and connect my wallet here. Then it will prompt me to switch to the Berachain network. I'm going to do that. And if I go to MetaMask, you will see that I have 2 Bera tokens. Okay, now how do I interact with MEXC? I'm going to interact with the swap and I'll interact with the pool. So what I want to do is to divide the Bera that I have here by 5. So that will be 0.4. And I'll use it for each transaction. So I'm going to go to swap, click on swap. Then I want to swap Bera 0.4 for Honey. So click on preview and swap. So if I click on my wallet here, you now see that I now have Bera here and I also have Honey here. So I'm also going to swap some Bera for W Bera, this one. So the same 0.4. So now if I click here, you see that I have 0.4 W Bera, 1.2 Bera, and 2.9 Honey. So now I'm going to go to pool and look for the W Bera Honey pool. So this is the Honey W Bera pool. So I want to click on add, and I'll just go to the Honey and select MEXC add, change this to W Bera, then click on MEXC. If it shows me an error, so I'll click on MEXC on the Honey, it shows me this. Then I'll go ahead and click on preview and approve Honey. Okay, now I'm going to click on approve W Bera, that's wrapped Bera. Then I'm going to click on add liquidity. So I have added liquidity. I could just go ahead and deposit this LP token in the BG Station, but I'll get there. I want to close this. If I go back to click on pool and click on my pool, you will see I have provided liquidity for this token. So in a normal sense, I will start earning little reward, which is in the BGT token. So I've created liquidity. Now what I could do is to come here and click on this deposits. This will take me to the BGT station, which is the next app. So if I click on it, it's going to take me there to more like deposit the LP token. So this is it here. It's Honey W Bearer. I'll click on Max and I'll click on approve, then deposit. So now I have deposited Honey Bearer in my vault. From here, I will start earning BGT. This is the only way you earn BGT and not from any other thing. Now, once I start earning reward in BGT, come here to claim it. You can see I have 0.01 BGT because I'm just claiming now. I didn't wait for it to accumulate over time. So what I'm trying to say is that when you start earning BGT, come here to claim it. And when you claim it, you then go to validator, right, to actually delegate your BGT. So if I click on this first one, I'm going to click on delegate, and I'll go ahead and click on maximum here to delegate my BGT to earn me additional reward. Okay, you can actually come here to this redeem. So anytime you want to convert your BGT to Bearer, you can come to redeem to actually redeem your BGT for the Bearer token on a 1-to-1 ratio. Like I said, BGT is not transferable. You can also come to reward to see the reward you have, and you can just claim them here if you need to claim your reward. Now this is basically what the BG station is all about. The next one is the Honey. So in Honey, you basically convert your stable coin like STG, USDT DAI to Honey. So we're going to do that. We'll go back to BEX. BEX is the exchange. I'm going to click on swap, and I will swap 0.4 of my Bearer to USDT. So once this is done, I'm going to go back to Honey, and what I want to do is to swap that USDT that I obtained. I'm going to swap it to Honey. So I'll swap my USDT for Honey. So this way I am done with here. I can mint. I can also redeem the Honey I obtained here to USDT. The next part is Bend, where you do lending and borrowing. So I'll click on borrow Honey. It's going to bring me here. Now to borrow Honey, I have to supply WBTC or WETH. So I want to go back to BEX. BEX again is an exchange. And I'm going to swap some of my Bearer. 0.4 is what I'm using. I'm going to swap it to WBTC or WETH, whichever. So once this is done, I'm going to call back to Bend. I will deposit this WBTC. I have supplied WBTC. I can then come here and click on borrow to borrow Honey. This is me lending Bitcoin to borrow Honey. This is basically what it's saying here. So that is that for the Bend section. The next one is the Burp. This is where you trade perpetual. So we have BEX where you trade spots, and Burp is where you trade futures. So I'll click on start. Now to trade here, I'll be needing Honey because Honey is a stable coin I'm going to use to either go long or go short. So I already have some Honey from what I borrowed and from what I minted. So I just go ahead and go long and short. It is simple. In market order, you can do limit order. Again, this is just you testing out the platform. This is ETH USDC, so you can do any of this. I'll go with this, with where it is. Then let's say I want to go long from this position. If you want to know how to trade futures, go and watch my futures video. So I want to go long here. I'm just going to enter any amount. So I'm entering 1 and choosing a leverage. And this is just use testing, so you don't have to. I can choose a take profit and a stop loss. Enter 1 here. Then I'm going to click on approve. There's market order. So I have gone long on Ethereum USDT. Now if I want to go short, it's the same thing. Just let's say I want to go short on Atom USDC. So enter Honey, and I want to go with this leverage and my stop loss 25%. And same thing, I'm going to place market order. So this is simply it. I can see my transaction here for, oh, I went long for this one as well. I want to go short actually. So let me go short for tier. So this is using the bear. The last one is a Berachain. Berachain is just the explorer of the network. So it's basically me coming to copy my wallet address, and I'm going to go to here and paste it. Then I can see all the transactions that went on in my wallet, right, on the Berachain network. So you can see all the transactions I've been performing, I've been approving, and all. I can see everything here. It's basically me tracking what is happening, right? If there are internal tokens as well, this is for Bera. I can see every transaction that is going on in my wallet. So this is basically it. The ecosystem you've seen, you can swap token, normal spot trading in the BEX section. You can go to the BG station and do some earning, delegate to earn more reward and API. I can swap your stablecoin to Honey so that you can go and trade with it on the futures platform on Berachain. You can also do lending and borrowing on the ecosystem. Of course, you can track all your activities here. So these are basically the activities of the testnet you can try it on Berachain to see how smooth it is. Compared to the last time, you can see that it was actually more swifter when I did it in the V1. And if you want additional quests, you can go to this faucet.0x honeyjar.xyz. I'll leave the link in the description to just take part in additional quests or the Berachain ecosystem. I'll leave all the links in the description. So, and guys, Berachain is a layer 1 blockchain to keep an eye on. Think of it the way you think about Ethereum, BNB, and Solana when they launched. If it launches and takes off, it might be one of the winners of this bull season. And these are my thoughts, so do your own research.